looking at what's going on in the city of San Antonio. It's Maddy Skyeline. Yeah, it's Maddy Skyeline.
It is time for Maddy Skyeline here on the Blitz, here on San Antonio Sports Star, ESPN AM 1250, 94.5 FM. I'm Jason Minix. She is Maddy Skye, the food and culture editor of the San Antonio Express News. Not a weather reporter, but what was that this morning?
Doing these like Maddy-fied weather reports because I feel like every time I say something, people can agree. But I the way I could describe it this morning is the weather was on X game mode. It was just crazy. Like, I never wake up with storms. I sleep right through them. But there was one clap of thunder that happened like around 5:50-ish that I felt it in my spine. It was so loud. Well, I live really close to downtown, so I've heard from people that live on the north side that they didn't really feel it, which I knew you live on the north side because that's who you are.
Whatever.
But it was so loud.
It was.
Did you hear it? Did you hear that one specific clap of thunder?
I don't know which one because there were several, so I don't know which one you're referring to, if it's the same one, but I know that it woke me up, and that's very unusual. I have a deaf dog who used to freak out during storms, and that was the only benefit when she went deaf about a year ago, is she didn't freak out during storms anymore. And so I don't know if what she might have been hearing or just the thought of it, whatever, but she was kind of freaked out this morning, like she knew what was going on. I had a party over the weekend, and we were putting a bunch of the empty beer cans and whatnot in a cardboard box, and it's not recycle day yet, so that box was on my patio. And now it looks like, it's all over my backyard. It looks worse than the night of the party.
Wasn't it the movie Twister where they used like old beer cans or soda cans to figure out the storm was coming? Is that what it was?
Yeah, maybe. That sounds about right.
Right, yeah. But yeah, it was insane this morning. And usually I'm able to fall right back to sleep, but it kept me up. So I'm a little sleepy today. I think most San Antonio is a little sleepy today because it woke us up at that time where it's like, if you're lucky enough, you can fall back to sleep. But yeah, exactly. But it was like that. It was like 6 a.m. Like you could either get an early start to your day or fall back to sleep, but I couldn't go back to sleep.
Well, that, and, for a lot of us, especially those listening to us, is, well, you stayed up late watching the Astros lose game one of the World Series and the Spurs lose in overtime to the LA Lakers. So it was a late night anyway for a lot of people. Yeah. And then you went to bed angry.
Yeah, sleepy, didn't get enough sleep last night. So, yeah, but here we are, halfway through the week.
Here we are, halfway through the week. You're a food and culture editor. Now, I'm going to stretch what culture might mean here, but were you kind of pissed last night watching the Spurs game, seeing how many Laker fans were inside the AT&T Center?
Yeah, I mean, that is nothing new. There's always going to be Lakers fans. They travel really well, or not even that they travel really well.
They don't travel.
They're going to, they don't. I mean, there's going to be Lakers fans in every city, but that's part of the rivalry. The San Antonio Lakers rivalry has always been that way. I mean, half of my family, they're huge Lakers fans, and it causes like dispute within the family. But last night sounded so much different. It sounded so much louder. I think even Skye Bayless said something about it, and yeah, it was really frustrating. I'm glad that I wasn't there because I would have been very upset. But
I'm with you typically, but I look at this situation. There's only so many games left that LeBron James is going to play in San Antonio. So if somebody wanted to take their son or daughter to the game to see LeBron, go for it. And the Spurs aren't going to be very good this year. So if you're a season ticket holder and can make that kind of money for an October basketball game, go for it. I still didn't like it, but I understand it. It's not like it's in the playoffs. You're not selling playoff tickets. You're not giving them a playoff advantage.
Right. I mean, I didn't go to bed like shaking my fist at the sky, but I understand it. There will always be Lakers fans. It's part of the fun, but it was a little shocking to see how many there were. I think people were saying that it was like the second home court for the Lakers.
Yeah, no, I don't. That's going a little bit too far. I don't want to hear that second home court for the Lakers. What else is going on in our great city, Maddy?
So I was telling Pledge before we jumped on that we've been, in the spirit of Dia de los Muertos, each of my coworkers or each person in my team is taking a story from that and, you know, making it part of their beat. And what I did is I've noticed just hanging around Southtown, granted, I usually hang out around Southtown because Ubers to get outside of 410 are a little high. So bear with me. But I've noticed that there's just this really cool respect for the city's history, respect for the bar owners' families in a way that I think is very authentically San Antonio. For example, Mora Terno has an actual year-round ofrenda set up. There's Tony Fiesta, although original owner Tony is with us, thankfully. The new owner, Andy Palacios, has made it his mission to kind of give Tony his flowers while he's alive, and he's turned the bar into a tribute to him. It's still called Tony Fiesta. Fiesta is a reference to Tony retiring. There is Bruno's, which is a tribute to the original B&D Ice House. There is Bar America. We know Brian Correa took that over from his grandpa, who passed in 2016, I believe. So it's just this really cool tradition or theme of San Antonio bars honoring the past, you know, whether it be the city's past history or their family's history. And the way I put it was, you know, San Antonio was a year-round ofrenda that, you know, the Los Muertos has such a good home here because it's something that we do every single day, although we do reserve space for it on our calendars. We just had one Post Fest over the weekend, but it's kind of like a year-round vibe here, I think, and San Antonio very authentic in doing that. So that story's up. I love the photos that the bar owners shared with me. They're just adorable and really admire them. On the topic of bars and Brian Correa, who runs Bar America downtown, he's opening a new beer garden by USAA that's very dog focused, so kind of like Hops and Hounds, but near USAA, like right across the highway. So that should be, construction's going to start early next year, 2022. So hopefully sometime I'm thinking in the spring, we should have that open. It's called Texas Dog Company and Beer Garden. So he's planting a whole bunch of trees, so it's supposed to feel like a true park and a place where you can get a beer, hang out with your dog after work. So
that is awesome.
As well, yeah.
Well, and I saw at mysa.com, there's going to be the Chicken Salad Chick coming to San Antonio. The guys that own Freddy's are bringing this in.
Mm-hmm.
Pledge, help me out. When we were in Alabama, because you went on the Birmingham trip with the Commanders, wasn't our lunch catered by Chicken Salad Chicken? It was all these different chicken salad sandwiches. And at first you're like, you know, because chicken salad is one of those things. It's either going to be really good or awful, right? There's no, all right, chicken salad, right? You got to be very careful what you order. And these sandwiches, there was a variety of them that they had there for the football team. And it was, I was like, man, I got to remember that. So when I saw that today, that's all I was thinking. I was like, hell yeah, those sandwiches were outstanding.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. I love a good chicken salad sandwich. So,
but if you order one and it ain't very good, it's just all disappointment, right? There, you just can't work your way through. It's either good or it's awful when it comes to chicken salad.
I've ever ordered a chicken salad sandwich. I think I always just have them at like parties or home. I don't think I've ever ordered one out at a restaurant. It's more like a finger food at like a baby shower or something.
There is a deli down on Broadway that has an outstanding chicken salad. I haven't been to the office in, I don't know, almost 2 years now. So I don't know if it survived or not because I had all those restaurants that were near the radio station that we used to go to. But there's a really good deli that has a really good chicken salad down on Broadway, kind of close to UIW. Maddy, it's Halloween week. What are you dressing up as for Halloween?
I don't want to give away my secret just yet, but it's for the first time in a long time. It's not San Antonio centric. I've been Whataburger, spicy ketchup, a taco. After I was HB Buddy, then I was the first Coyote. But this year I'm gonna be something different. It's a 90s music reference. I'll say
90s music reference.
1990s, yeah. It's very like it's a female empowerment anthem singer.
All right. I mean, yeah, you know, Selena would be my first guess.
No, I'm waiting so I can find a great seamstress who can make the best Selena outfit to do that, and I never have enough time, so maybe next year.
And I guess you could. Is it going to be Madonna?
No, not Madonna. You'll see. I
All
have
right.
one more piece of the costume I need to go find at a Goodwill somewhere. I need
Wait,
a
so
white, like a white button-down guy shirt, and I can't find one anywhere.
A white button-down guy shirt? You can't find one?
No, I don't. I don't have. I don't. Where am I gonna get one of those? I mean, I could go get one, but one night
Yeah,
I'd rather just go.
Go if you want a nice one, go over to Second Looks, and you'll find a very nice everything you need over there when it comes to men's clothing. Nice men's clothing. And Anthony Zamora, who works over at Kia Bossa, says I'm referring to WD Deli down on Broadway, and that is correct. I was drawing a blank there. I knew somebody was going to pick up my fumble there. Thank you, Anthony. Yeah, WD Deli. It is a fantastic spot. So where are you? What are you tweeted something about you've got the perfect costume, just not a place to go. RuPub has the best Halloween party out there. James Pledger is going out there. Their costume contest. You can win Spurs box tickets. They've got all kinds of prizes that they're giving away. Pledge, though, won't reveal what he's going for Halloween as. He's just waiting for all the pieces and parts to come in the mail and has still done a couple of things.
Same. The route probably so far, though.
It's really not. It's really not. It would be $50. I mean,
okay.
Maybe at the end of the night with the surge pricing to get home, but I'm guessing you won't be stuck. You'll be fine and you'll be safe, and it's the best Halloween party out there. Because I think Pledge said he was going to go as you. He's trying to get some parts, and he really did say that one night that he was going to dress up as you, and so the idea is getting you to the RuPub. See, I'm going to be in Phoenix this weekend, so I'm going to miss the RuPub Halloween party. But I know Pledge had talked about dressing up as you. He's going as Maddy Skye.
You're lying through your teeth. You're lying.
I'm not lying through my teeth.
Please don't do that. I would be freaked out.
He was going to shave and everything.
No. Please don't. I'd feel very uncomfortable.
As you should. I'm trying to talk him out of it. I am very much trying to talk him out of it.
I don't believe this.
You should. Wait till Saturday and the photos start popping.
No. Please don't do that. But yeah, Halloween should be fun, even though I have no clue where I'm going. There's a party that's happening like 2 streets down from my house. I might just do that.
No, you'll end up at the RuPub. Pledge will be there. You just you'll know it's Pledge just because it'll be like looking in the mirror.
Oh God, this is terrifying. This is a bad idea.
It really is. At least you're not going as Pledge. See, Pledge has done Iron Man before. He's doing Maddy Skye.
Oh my God.
He's going to have the reporter notebook and everything. Food and culture editor.
Yes, food and culture editor. That's me.
Yep. Maddy, have fun. We'll see the photos on all your socials.
All right. I'll see y'all next week.
Maddy Skye, first time I think I've ever seen her uncomfortable. Just the thought of James Pledger. And the fact is she doesn't believe me, but Pledge, we were at she's still on camera. Pledge, I thought she was already gone. Pledge, when trying to figure out his costume for Halloween, and this was long before, and my daughter's got an event this weekend at Arizona State, which is why we're going this weekend. But we were talking because Pledge goes all out for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
I do not. And in fact, I'm going to be in Phoenix. We're going to the Arizona State-Washington State game. And my daughter said, what are you going to do? Because the game's at noon Arizona time. So then you're going to have Saturday night in a college town. Man, sounds good. My daughter's like, what are you going to dress up as? I said, Herm Edwards. I'm going to wear everything that I got on for the game. Just give me a whistle and just call me Herm. I mean, that's what I'm going to do. I'll have the shirt on. I'll have the hat. Just give me a whistle and I'm going as coach. I do not go all out for Halloween. Pledge does. And Pledge was talking about trying to go as Maddy Skye. We were sitting at the bar. We were drinking. It had come up. And he had all these different ideas that he could do to try to pull off Maddy Skye. I know you don't want me to give it away, but the cat is out of the bag. He said he would shave. It's finding the right outfits and which, and she didn't believe me.
I know.
So now you got
I don't know
you have to do it.
Dress because she has so many iconic styles. I don't know which one I want to go with.
Well, see, that's it, and that was the challenge. Is you were trying to figure out, do you go with reporter Maddy Skye, just going out normal Maddy Skye, or when she goes all out Maddy Skye.
Yeah.
And if it's pledge, you're going to go all out. The problem is you wouldn't fit in a lot of those kind of outfits. Some of the, it just might not work the same. I'm just saying. Or go as one of her previous costumes.
The taco?
Because she's had some really killer costumes. You could do one of those. So we were talking about that one night, and Pledge said he's ordering stuff. And I figure if he's going as Maddy Skye, he's going to have to order everything because he does not have those kind of clothes in his closet, I hope.
He doesn't. I can guarantee he doesn't.